Okay, imagine this. You wake up on your only day off of the week, and your wife rolls over and says, "Good morning, dear. I have an idea." And so you're thinking, wow, I hope your idea is the same as my idea. So before you get up to lock the door, your wife says, "I think we should go to a pumpkin patch today." So you definitely have different ideas, and then you tell your wife, "I don't think I can go. My stomach hurts." So then she gives you that look like, "Try me." So you try a different route. "But honey, I need to stay home so I can finish the deck." She rolls her eyes at me and says, "You've had 5 months to finish that deck." She says, "The kids are really going to love this day, and you better be coming." Enthusiastically, you say, "Okay, great. Let's go." I go to the living room where the three kids are perfectly distracted by the TV to let them know that, hey, we're going to go to the pumpkin patch today and we're going to buy some pumpkins and it's going to take us 3 hours to get there. Of course, their cheering and smiling faces makes it all worth it. Anybody with kids knows this is where things can get dicey. So we all load up in the van and we start out on the road to the pumpkin patch. So I really want to set the scene here. We're driving down the road. It's a 2-lane highway, terrible roads. One kid is screaming because their goldfish dropped on the floor. The other kid's tablet died, and the other kid's tablet is way too loud and is annoying everybody else in the van. So we drove down the road, and then we kept driving, and we kept driving some more, and then we decided to drive even more, and we finally made it. We
Welcome.
find the parking, and as I get to the lot, I approach it, and I see that there's a closed sign on the parking. The lovely workers point down the road, and I follow their commands, and I see that there is some parking further down, and so I drive, and then I drive some more, and then I finally get to the new parking lot. We all shuffle out and walk about 40 acres worth of land until we get to the front where there is a kind worker that is taking everybody's money very happily. He rings everybody up, and my youngest kid is 4, and they have to be 3 or under to have discounted entrance. And he tells me, "All right, thanks, sir. It's $138.75. This is where I damn near lost it. $138 for 5 people to get into a pumpkin patch. And we don't even get pumpkins or anything free with that. Let me tell you, the smiling faces on those 4 people made it definitely worth it. The first attraction we get to is a corn maze, and of course we're all going to do it together because my wife is afraid that somebody might kidnap one of our kids. Plot twist, nobody gets kidnapped on this trip. So we finally make it out of this corn maze, and did I mention it's 94 degrees today at the pumpkin patch? And we get out of the corn maze, and my oldest boy says, "Hey Dad, I think I left something in the corn maze." And I say, "Okay, what did you leave in the corn maze?" And he said, "I think I dropped my Rubik's Cube." And I reply back, "Why did you bring your Rubik's Cube to the pumpkin patch?" And I kid you not, he says, "Well, I brought it in case I got bored." So he and I go back in the corn maze to look for this Rubik's Cube while my wife and middle boy and daughter go try to find a bathroom. We find the Rubik's Cube, and then we meet over at the bouncy houses. I would really love to know everybody's opinions in the comments, what you think of bouncy houses. There is no law and order at this bouncy house. There's at least 42 pairs of shoes all over the ground, and there is no line to be had, and if there was a line, there would be every child budging it. After my kids wage war with all the other kids there for spots up and down this bouncy house, we finally decide that let's go to another attraction. So now we have to try to find socks and shoes. Of my 3 children, 2 of them had no socks to be found, and so had to wear their shoes without socks, and the daughter, my youngest, she was able to find her socks and shoes because she's the only one out of the 3 children that will place everything together neat and tidy. Before we go to the next attraction, the 3 kids say, "Hey, we're hungry, Dad. Hey, we're thirsty, Dad. Hey, can we go get a snack, Dad? Hey, Dad, I want a funnel cake. Hey, Dad, I want ice cream. Hey, Dad, I want chips. Hey, Dad, hey, Dad, hey, Dad." Check back in a couple days with the rest of the story where we lead off with the food.